Very soon, President Obama's motorcade will be rolling down the streets of Havana. Once potholed and broken, his route around the city is being resurfaced in a last-ditch effort to prepare for this most historic of presidential visits. The National Baseball Stadium, too, has been a hive of activity. President Obama is due to watch a game between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Cuban national side while he's in Havana, and he might even pitch the first ball. Once, of course, the mound is ready. But beyond the new coats of paint and the symbolism, there is something very significant behind this trip. It has been months, even years in the making, and comes after President Obama and Raul Castro chose to put decades of hostility behind them. Many Cubans welcome the new relationship with Washington, but some of the old guard, contemporaries of Fidel Castro, have residual doubts about diving into a friendship with the old enemy.
I think all the people in Cuba maintain certain worries about the relation with the United States, because the history of Cuba with the United States was a very long and very stormy and very complicated history.
Some of the generation of the original revolutionaries might have their doubts about the new relationship with Washington, but most young people on the island simply want to see the pace of change continue to quicken. And they hope this historic visit by President Obama is just the beginning of an exciting new start.
President Obama will come bearing gifts. He's relaxed the rules on travel and trade with the communist-run island. Young people hope those changes will mean more opportunities for a prosperous future inside Cuba.
Most of Cubans know that Obama is making things right. Obama is looking for a new approach to Cuba. That approach, that we embrace this new approach, doesn't mean that we are doing concessions or that we're changing the way we think. It just means that we can think different, but we also can be neighbors at the same time.
Recently, some 200,000 people turned out for a free concert by the American dance music group Major Lazer in a plaza outside the US Embassy. A sight synonymous with government-run demonstrations against Washington, these people were there not to protest, but to dance. President Obama is expected to address the young people when he's on the island and urge them to throw off the narrow mindset of the past. But no matter what he says, Cuba's youth is already feeling more energised than it has for years. Will Grant, BBC News, Havana.